Dobar dan. Nedavno je u Zagrebu prikazan film o danskom biodinamičkom poljoprivredniku Nielsu Stokholmu. Najavljen je kao posljednji idealist danske poljoprivrede, jer proizvodi u skladu s prirodom, a ne prema novim propisima o poljoprivredi i uzgoju stoke. Poslušajte čime se vodi 84-godišnji biodinamičar koji svoje proizvode isporučuje jednom od najboljih svjetskih restorana, Noma u Kopenhagenu.
Mr. Stockholm, did you always cultivate the land? Why did you choose biodynamic agriculture?
I did not always cultivate the land because I bought it first lately after I was 42. But before that, I was studying farming, the way it worked today and how the future looked like. And because I was able to go in details with that, because I was a researcher at the university, so I could think, how can it continue like that? I could see it could not continue like that. So therefore I went into this by doing it myself. So then I bought this farm there.
What do you grow on your property, 63 hectares of your land?
All type of foods our customers want me to grow. There should be a demand for that. If my customer demand, I like to have potatoes, like to have meat, then I have to produce that. And therefore it's a mixed farm, because human beings of today, they need different types of food. Not even that, but the landscape, the farm itself, need the presence of cattle, it needs the presence of pigs, need the presence of animals in order to deliver this quality food the population of today of people that want to.
What is sustainable agriculture in your opinion? Why isn't it more common?
Now you use the word sustainable. The Danish industrial farmers today, they have made a new part of the Danish farming they call sustainable farming. And those sustainable farmers, they are economical sustainable. So they want to have high prices, produce a lot. So they are the most dangerous farmers we have in Denmark. They are those called sustainable farmers. They really ruin the land in the way they do it. They steal everything out and don't give anything back. By having animals as we have of all types, we give something back to the soil again, so it will really be sustainable. It will come, but it's not so easy to understand all those details, how everything works together, how a little butterfly is important, how little ants and the bees, how they are important. All this thing you have to study and go deep into. It's not that easy to understand all this cooperation between all beings in nature, how they support each other, how they live for each other. When the one dies, it's food for another type, so they really need each other. You can't just take all the bees away, then it's a disaster. You can't take all the cows away and it's a disaster. So you really have to study how everything is related, how all the different types of animals and plants are related to each other, how each little plant is necessary for the neighbor plants and for the animals and so on, for the insects. So the nature we have given and we have today, it has a lot of variety, and we may not try to think we can take some of this away. We have to maximize the life of all those things. So they really, the biodiversity within the plant life, within the animal life, the insects and the rainworms and the bacteria in the ground. We may not do any poisoning of the bacteria in the ground, then the plant can't grow the way it ought to grow.
In the film about you, the viewers could see your problems with inspections. What caused them?
They have a lack of knowledge. And when I say this, because today I can see very calm here, I have a very good relationship to the Danish authorities too. We cooperate and we try to find the best way. So it is, as you don't need to worry about that. It was a problem at that time, but the problem is not there anymore.
Has there been any changes in your life, a change in the number of Danish biodynamic or organic farmers, or changes of agricultural policies after 2012 and the broadcasting of the film?
Yes, it has, and it's tremendous. I could not believe how fast it goes, because when you talk to people about farming of today, you couldn't talk the same way for 3 years ago. The people are really opened up to see there should be a new way of farming, and this new way of farming it's demanded of the customers, demanded of those who love nature, demanded of those who really think deeply, and not those who just want to earn money and produce and grab things. You have to be able to give things and also find out what is the human being, what is the task for me as a farmer, what is my task? Not even what task is the cows, but what is my task? It is to support the living of all the other beings, to look and see how can you help. So a farmer has to be a shepherd to help all where he ever can. And this is a wonderful thing to do, because they respond, nature responds. If you can help them there, they give you back. So you get mentally more and more healthy working in biodynamic farms.
What are the common lies of the chemical industry about the world hunger problem and the possibilities of biodynamic agriculture?
Yes, it's a question which comes up very often, but indeed it is the opposite. If you continue farming the way, you will be hungry, it will be not food enough. If everybody, all farms would grow the way we grow, we could have plenty of food. In Denmark we have 5 to 6 million, and if all the farmland in Denmark would be growing biodynamically, we could feed 18 million. So we could export a lot of good biodynamic products to other people who need that.
How do you see the future of the food production?
When you look on the history in Denmark, for 100 years ago, the food had a certain percentage of the income you used for your food. Today, you use only 1/10 of your money for the food. So people, they are used to that food should be cheap. And now they have to be used to the food is valuable for me. If I don't get healthy food, I can't think properly, I can't work properly, I can't sleep properly, and all those disadvantages by eating food who are giving me all those bad things, I don't want to. So the people of today, especially also in Denmark, they want to pay to get good food, they can be healthy.
So the future is bright of the food production.
Yes.
Mr. Stokholm, thank you for the interview.